What is going on, guys, and welcome back. It has been, give or take, 6 months since we've last talked about Sera control, and well, with the recent massive buff to Shadow King, we're going to go ahead and talk about what is a huge upgrade to Sera as well. Today's deck, Shadow Sera, is built to counter today's best decks and meta with huge power swings from our core combos in today's deck, Hitmonkey, Bishop, and Mysterio, and then, of course, Snap's best 1-2 in Angela and Kitty Pryde. Now, this deck also equips you with the best tech and counter options, with, of course, Spider-Ham, Snowguard, Shadow King, and Shang-Chi. And in today's given meta, you got yourself a pretty solid recipe of a deck. Now, Sera Control, obviously one of my favorite things about the deck, standing the test of time now, is that this card just has so many different combos that you can flex in, depending on, like, how much risk you like, what cards you have, and, of course, like, what suits your personal playstyle. Now, today's deck is focused on the Hitmonkey style, and it is the Spotlight card, so, you may have just gotten it. But we also have the classic Sera combos, and of course, if you don't know them by now, here's some of the cards that really give Sera a ton of synergy. As you guys know, a lot of these focus on either 2-cost cards or discounted cards because you get even more discount with Sera, allowing for a big burst of that power. So if you don't have Hitmonkey, the Bass Mysterio Bishop is that first combo. Plug that into your deck for some massive spikes in power. The Killmonger Nova Sentinel is one not to be slept on, kind of the classic Sera control. We have the Sentinels out there for dependable cards to set up for our targets to have Nova spread all the bonus power to. You're getting a ton of these 2/4s and at the same time countering your opponent's 1-cost cards. The new Quinjet Collector Loki and Sentinel is also really good. Kind of takes away from playing a Sera control deck, but of course, if you have the new Season Pass card, definitely worth checking out. Scarlet Witch or Snowguard or Hell Legion, but I would say one of these two. They're cheap and they offer location control. Now, you don't have to have Snowguard in today's deck, but Scarlet Witch needs to be in there. If not, mainly because you're gonna lose to these control location decks. Storms with high Evo, and then obviously Magic decks in general. You're gonna have a tough time competing with. They're built to counter your deck a little bit. And so you want to make sure that you have the ability to get the Hawk and the Bear. And if you don't, then have Scarlet Witch to quickly turn the heels on turn 6. Outside of them, of course, Rockslide just got himself a buff, so the Dark Hawk package is working like a charm. I don't have it in today's video, but my god, Run It is very dependable. And then, today's combo, Shadow King, Luke Cage, and Lizard. And if you want to go buck wild, you can throw in Typhoid Mary. Now, independent value cards like Jeff, Silk, Medusa, Lizard, like I just said, Forge, Polaris, all these are just going to be good bang for buck Sera cards. If you're missing any of these options that aren't vital to combos, feel free to plug these into your deck as well. Now, we're going to break down the deck, but I want to quickly talk about Chavez, who is being just put into too many decks. Flat out, in my opinion, very, very good card. One of the best in the game, one of the only few that does what she does great, thinning the deck. However, if you plan on playing this in Conquest, which I will be today, I would not use America Chavez, right? If you don't get Sera, just leave. But this is all about the burst in power, and obviously consistency is going to matter. And if you can't get Sera, you can't do the explosive turn. So on ladder, I think America Chavez makes a lot of sense, although I'm just not one to run 6 power cards in my deck. Now let's quickly cover some decks that it does well against, and then ones that it just doesn't, right? Loki, I think it does very well against Loki decks, kind of designed to go after them. Collector is screwed, obviously, with Shadow King. But even if Loki takes your cards, and even your Sera for that matter, if they play Loki early, it can be a little tough. But for the most part, they don't have enough room to get all these cards down. They don't have the combo pieces, as you need kind of all the specific cards to make these combos like I talked about before. And oftentimes they have priority, and then you counter them, right? So that's the best part going for against Loki. Other than that, high Evo, you can do pretty well against high Evo. It's another deck that's all about the power. You have location control, and then obviously Shang-Chi to really counter those decks. Shuri is one that struggles against this because of Shadow King and Shang-Chi. Don't have a problem with the Shuri decks, and all these are kind of the spicy hot decks at the moment. Destroyed decks, even discard, can struggle against this new Sera Shadow control. But guys, my god, if you see wave, or even sniff a wave, and it's going to be played on turn 5, get out of there. If it's ladder, get out of there. If it's going to be Conquest, it's going to be a tough fight. I've seen people start to slot in Dr. Doom in this, and it can work, right? If you play Sera on 5, you could play Dr. Doom on 6 alongside one of the 2-cost or 1-cost cards like Kitty Pryde. definitely not bad. But for the most part, Wave is going to have your number. That's this deck's obvious weakness, and obviously any other Shadow King if you don't get Luke Cage. Other than that, the deck is pretty good against the majority of the meta right now, but it's all about how to pilot it. Now again, you'll see how I pilot in today's video, but the basics of the deck are pretty simple. You have a big turn 6, so you don't want to blow all your power too early. You want to manage your priority. And with that, you know, the Hitmonkey combo, Mysterio, save these cards for later turns, obviously, with turn 5 probably being the earliest play. And then the Hawk and the Bear from Snow Guard, if you happen to have Snow Guard, I typically definitely save on to both of these cards to see what locations are on the board, or if they have a magic, right? You want to go ahead and counter that with the Hawk. The Bear is great to use for your advantage if you have, you know, locations like, I don't know, Central Park, and you think you can get the cheeky win. It's nice to get a quick activation from the Bear. But other than that, Sera is going to allow both of these to be a 1-cost, 3-power card to play alongside Hitmonkey. Pretty simple stuff, guys. Win one lane with the Hitmonkey Mysterio Bishop combo, or win the other one with Angela and Kitty Pryde. Or you go ahead and use one of those combos and then win the other lane with a Shang-Chi or Shadow King to tech against their best lane. Now, I want to break down more on Shadow King in a second, but in regards to Shadow King, a couple things. First of all, guys, be sure to know the intricacies of how he works. So the obvious ones, anything that's boosted up, right, is going to be reset. However, there's some cheeky interactions. Namely, Spider-Ham is in this deck because A, it counters a lot of cards, but B, anything that's been Spider-Hammed into a pig, you play Shadow King on and boom, it's a 0-power card. Very strong interaction. And then on top of that, you can also, for whatever reason, just shut down Mysterio. So I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But Mysterio, there's a lot of weird interactions, but essentially Mysterio's main clone is going to go down to 0. So they're just setting up triple zeros across the board. Very cheeky interaction with Shadow King. If you get that down, this deck is super straightforward to run. Now, if you guys don't have access to some of these cards, this is that classic Sera deck, right? I did sub out some of the more harder to get options that runs just as well, albeit a little bit different. Hitmonkey is not essential. It's not the best card by any means, but I do think this is the best deck for it. And of course, there are different cards you can mix in there that I didn't cover today. Now, last thing about the classic is it's probably a bit better against Loki because well, you know, it doesn't have the full Hitmonkey that Loki can take with discounted cards, and then a lot of things happen at once. And now Lizard is not in this one, but you can definitely swap him out if you don't want, let's say, Sentinel. It's tough. It's a tight room deck because you want to have the Mysterios and you want the Nova to pop off on all of these different cards that you have, but also having Lizard with Luke Cage and Enchantress. It's like a triple play, right? Just really solid synergy. Now we're going to go ahead and hop into Gold Conquest, but lastly, let's talk Shadow King. So obviously your biggest 1-2 punch is going to be this new Shadow King giant buff alongside Luke Cage. If you don't have Luke Cage, it can be pretty rough. It can be pretty bad. Do not Shadow King your own lane, guys. I can't tell you that enough. It's not as hard as you think, but you know, just be careful of that. If you have Luke Cage, go willy-nilly. You should be just fine there. Also, remember, Luke Cage helps you obviously against high Evo, bad locations. And that is also why I choose to run Lizard in the deck. You don't have to have Lizard, but he's a 2-5. And if you have Luke Cage, he's a guaranteed 2-5. He helps control the game. He's good to throw on a storm location. Really good card overall, so, you know, keep all these things in mind. Alrighty, guys, let's take in Shadow Sera into Gold Conquest here. Again, billion of ways that you can build the deck. Starting out, we don't have the best hand to get things rolling, but certainly not the worst. And we already have our Sera as well. And Savage Land is our middle location, which I think is pretty decent. Let's go Angela left side here. We have Monster Island. I really want to have my Snow Guard so that we can activate Monster Island or Savage Land. I think both of those would be pretty advantageous for us. He's snapping, so he must, I don't know, love the Monster Island there, which is fine, I guess. Let's go Spider-Ham and Kitty Pryde. Okay. So my guess is he's got the Destroy deck because he likes the Monster Island. Nope, it's discard, but we kill the Swarm. Okay. We're cooking, guys. We got things going. We got Luke Cage here. The Shadow King's going to definitely hurt this guy's deck pretty substantially. And we have our Luke Cage Lizard play, which I freaking love. I mean, this is never a bad play because we get power here. We can play the Luke Cage at any time. I'm pretty sure we'll just play Luke, and that way we have more cards to play with Hitmonkey. All right, so we have our Dracula lane that we need to beat. Oh, we got the king. That's huge. Okay, so let's go. Oh, this is massive. This is an important turn, guys. This will be our Hitmonkey lane, or maybe this one. Either way, I think we play Sera here. But we can also Shadow there as well, right? So possibly there. We'll do this just in case we get Mysterio. Okay. Okay. So... oh, there's so much to do. Look at this turn, guys. We're about to explode here. I think we just go... I mean, I don't think this guy can win this, no? We could even put this here just in case if he does like Chavez or whatever. But dude, this is an unbeatable hand. We're going to reset the Dawkin. He might play some decent power there. If he does, we're playing 2, so we're getting 4, 6, 9. So if he plays the Chavez, we're going to reset that anyway. Let's hope he stays in it, but this is just like the perfect demonstration of fat guy in a little coat here of Shadow King. I probably could have played this out a little bit differently here. He plays the Modok. Okay, interesting. Nebula, we won. Okay. Man, this guy got torched here. Look how perfect this was. You got the Luke Cage for protection. You don't have to play him first. I just like to. We're going to reset the Dawkin, and bam, we get the dubs. It was closer than you think because the Dawkin doesn't have like massive power, but that's where the surprise factor comes in.
Victory.
It doesn't really matter the archetype right now. Shadow King, he's just stomping people for 2. Really for 1 energy there, and we didn't even play the Hitmonkey, which was kind of insane. And we played Kitty Pryde pointlessly, right? But anyway, pretty solid stuff. Should have put Luke over here, maybe Kitty over there. Doesn't really matter. We got ourselves an 8-cuber and an absolute clean win as we head into either battle number 2 because we've just ripped this guy's moral confidence, or... and yep, we destroyed his moral confidence. Well, that was about as clean as a battle as you can get for the first round there. And again, just demonstrated the deck, I think, pretty well. Alrighty, battle number 2, just like that. Let's head on in. Oh, wow. It threw us right in there. This guy's got the Lady Sif avatar. With the Lady Sif, you gotta love it. Alrighty, so we have Spider-Ham, Shang-Chi, Luke, Lady of our own, and Hitmonkey. I actually don't hate Lady Sif to play with our Sera. Well, we're playing a Loki deck, and yeah, I had a feeling we'd run into a couple of these today, but we can definitely handle it. We took down Collector, you know, his best card, so... okay, Angela, let's get a Shadow King. So, I feel pretty good about Mojo World. We'll get the Bishop down now. We'll go Bishop in the middle, just because I think we can just clear-cut win that. Great. And Sera. I mean, I think we snap. I don't love the cards here. Like, I don't even know what I would want to play right now. If anything, we'd want to play this. We honestly don't want to play anything, so I don't want to snap yet. Worst case scenario, there's nothing we wanted to play there. He plays the pig for 0 on the Mojo World. All right, he's going to snap. That's fine. Let's go and throw down our Sera now, and we got our Angela. Well, let's hope we get the Shadow King. If not, though, man, we're going to be able to put out a lot of power. If he doesn't play his Hawk, We got to look out for Mojo World.
Dig up this time.
Yeah, so my guess is he might turn off the Mojo World, but the guy doesn't realize we're fine if he does, right? Because it turns on at the end. And look at that. He arrives right in time for the party. Okay, cool. We just won, huh? We're going to go ahead and turn down both Kitty Pryde and Angela. Turn them off. They're dead. Hit Monkey, we can play kind of wherever we want to. Oh my gosh, guys, this is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay. Beautiful. Snap. Angela. Shadow King. Mysterio. It's not like as in the bag as I thought, but dude, we're gonna reset. We're gonna have to see if we can beat this left side here. He just goes Chavez middle. That's it. Oh my gosh. Look at this reset. We took that down to 5. Good God, Shadow King's insane. Just so good. Just like that. And we banked. We picked every right location there. Let's go. All right, we got the 24. Put the 4 in the middle. These are the quickest games we've done. These are lightning quick. This guy was just wanting to get the show on the road. And, man, I'm surprised. That was from the hub, too. Nick Fury? I don't know, man. I don't know how long he's going to last at 2 costs, but all I know is he's pretty cracked. But he's going to stay in. Makes sense, man. We're two matches in here. And he's snapping right off the bat. So let's get Kitty Pryde out there and just try to seal up this W. Man, I'm like speed running Gold Conquest. And I'm glad that I got a Loki deck in here. I'd love to go against more meta options somewhat. Even though it comes down to like one play. If I do another Sera control guide, I might just do ladder rank and just show you guys over and over. Like Sera against other decks in different builds, right? But let's go and get Lizard out now. Left side. A lot of power. This guy didn't play Loki, though, so, like, it's like an asterisk almost, right? Unless he comes back and kicks my tail 10 times in a row, maybe I should shut up and he might still beat me. Let's go Bishop. Okay, we got the Hitmonkey Mysterio combo, and not much else. Hitmonkey, we're going to hide there for sure. Hitmonkey's just completely broken on Dark Dimension, so that's going to be cracked. Hitmonkey counts all the cards played on the last turn, which is turn 6. You guys should know that by now, but if you don't, absolutely positively busted. Asgard was a big win. We did sacrifice that, but I think it's worth it. We did not get Sera, so we have to kind of plan our stuff now. I think we'll go Mysterio. No, let's go Hawk left, and I'm going to go Bear middle. We'll keep the Hawk hidden. We want him to build up that middle, unless this is Cosmo. He's going to Luke Cage. Okay. Oh, that's even worse, man. That means this guy had Luke Cage in his deck. That's rough, dude. Okay, and there comes the Sera. So to win this, man, he's not winning left side. I can promise you that. To win this, he's got... Yeah, dude, this has got to win it, huh? Because whatever he plays, we just kill. We've got this out. I don't think he's going to beat this left side. I think this is just going to be a pretty solid win. Especially because all this is about to stack up with our Bishop as well. Holy crap, that's a lot of cards. Oh, it's all under the Shang Chi zone. Dude, this guy actually might win this. I mean, we're about to get a lot. Okay, actually. Hold on here, dude. It's going to be close. But I think he's got it. 19, 20. We're going to have 15. We're going to have 19, I think, dude. Is this going to be 19? Hold on. It's going to hurt, man. It's going to hurt, dude. He got one card over us. No. Oh, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. Props to him, dude. I gotta even hide my deck tracker to get that out there. That's funny. All right. I mean, hey, good on him. We just barely missed it, dude. That's okay, though.
Opponent snap.
He doesn't even give the fist pumps back. We'll do the double snap in response. Spider Ham we could do now. We'll get Kitty Pryde building up, though. Lady Deathstrike, I'll be damned. That's kind of a fun card for to counter that collector, yeah? I don't know if I want to get Snowguard down now, so we'll be a little timid there. I'll get rid of his Black Widow? Maybe that's from the hub? I don't know. Maybe he's playing that. Oh my god, Dark Dimension again? Hello? Hello? Okay, let's get... Lizard's fine now, but we'll get Bishop. And we'll go Bishop middle this time. Again, he might have the Luke Cage. Our Shadow King is going to lose its effectiveness a tad. That's fantastic. And I don't hate this, right? That adds 2. Yeah, we can do this now. All right, he does get his Luke Cage. We want him to play there, and then he gets Kitty Pryde. He might shut down this Dark Dimension with his Hawk, which is going to reveal the Hit Monkey early. That's the strategy that I would assume he's going to try to play. Yo, did we just kill? It kind of hurts my strat here, but did we just kill his Luke Cage? And then we Shadow King? Yo, that's diabolical. Oh my gosh. Does he play the Hawk? If he doesn't play the Hawk, he's screwed, man. Oh, sweet justice. I kill all my cards, though. But he still could have gotten my Luke Cage from the Loki, right? So you can never be so sure. You can't be so sure. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. So we're adding 7. We're going to have 10 here. He only has 7. If he plays another card, that's not going to be that hard for him. Kind of tough here. I think we go with this. Dude, he's going to dump a lot of power, man. This could be tough to beat. We could just Shadow King this lane. I just don't think he thinks I'm going to challenge this lane, right? So I do think we Shadow King this. It's going to be dicey, man. Let's see where he plays. Oh, I got another Luke Cage. He stole the Luke Cage back. This is going to be a longer battle than I thought here. It's a bummer, guys. It's a bummer. And we didn't get the Luke Cage either, which, or the Mysterio, which kind of hurt our top end power. I mean, he knew that was going to be Hit Monkey. And even if we played Lizard, we would have lost by 1. Okay. I get it. It makes sense. Him stealing that Luke Cage, man, is not exactly what I would call fun. But I loved the Lady Deathstrike play. Bonus points for that, because that was sick. That was absolutely sick. All right, let's just go ahead and kill one of his cards right off the bat here. It's the Jeff. We're going to win right here, guys. I feel it. I feel good about winning this one right here. Let's get both of our 1 costs on Lake. I mean, this guy's smart to tech in the Luke Cage on the Loki deck. I'll tell you that. Asteroid M. All right, so the Hit Monkey will have to go there. We'll play our own Luke Cage, and then we will play Kitty Pryde. And turn 4 will probably be Bishop plus Kitty Pryde. But we might just be able to go wide on this guy. All right, we have Lizard.
Snap.
Let's go ahead and snap that out now. We hope we get Sera. I mean, should I have snapped? No, but I'm ready to just beat this guy. All right, he goes Quinjet into Loki. I mean, I'm just not that fearful of him getting our cards, man. I'm okay with that. All right, I think we can win right lane pretty handsomely. Like, I think we have a good shot to win that. We did get the Shang Chi. Let's go Lizard now. Again, we still, unfortunately, we don't have Sera. So we'll do, yeah, we'll do Lizard right. Kitty Pride. And then do we want to do, like, I don't know, Snow Bear now? Or do we go, we get rid of Lizard here. We take back Lizard. And we go Hit Monkey. No. Which one of these do we want to do? We can do Snow Bear. That's fine. All right, so we just have to win middle here. And right side, and we have priority. And we got Sera as our last card. That's terrible. Well, great. I think this might be enough, guys. It's going to be tight. We probably want the Kitty Pride. It's just close. We probably don't want the Hit Monkey here. Kitty Pride for the extra power, and then the Snow Guard. We let him think that we're all going for Lizard. I think we could challenge this with the Hit Monkey if we wanted to. I don't know. It's going to be tight, man. If he doesn't play a card left, we could be screwed. He does play a card left. We're putting out a lot of power, dude. It just depends. Obviously, the... Okay, we're good. We got it. Thank God for our own Luke Cage, huh? So that took longer to put the dagger in than I thought.
Victory.
But we did kill the Loki deck, and with that, we're going to be going on to battle number 3. More of just like a pain in the butt. It's going to not typically be that first battle where we just smack that guy for the 8 cubes. A little bit more methodical, but we ended up taking the win there, albeit we lost a couple cubes along the way. All right, let's head into battle 3. But I gotta say, I just love Sera control. Like, you either love it or you hate it. But I think why I love it is there's so much flexibility, as you guys saw in the deck guide. You can just plug in any card that kind of floats your boat. Shadow King and Luke now, they're just like auto includes because they help you with locations as well. Shadow King just is so good against the current meta. Anyway, love the deck. Let's go ahead and hop in. Tingus. The hell? All right, here we go. The red green goblin. He's won an Infinity Conquest, putting the fear god in me. Let's get Spider-Ham down early. He's saying what's up. We'll give him a hello. And would you look at that, guys? We got a Loki. We got a Loki player. Should be our specialty. So it's going to be all about, can we win big, hopefully early, before he sees our entire play. Let's get Luke Cage down in the middle. Okay. And Strange Academy. And our Kitty Pride. All right, so we'll go with the Bishop here, right side. Turn 4, you know, it'd be good to get Lizard here, potentially. Snow Guard wouldn't be bad. But, you know, we're going to be building up for our explosive turn. We want him to have priority, which he obviously doesn't have at the moment. So we have to be a bit careful. He doesn't have a Collector down. Loki's still in his, you know, hand. Maybe he just plays Loki now and screws all that work on the Kitty Pride. I mean, he has how many cards? He's got 4 in the hand. All right, he mirages us, takes my Kitty Pride. And nothing is revealed this turn. And there is our Shadow King. Yeah, let's see. I mean, we could play our stuff early on. Yeah, let's go Kitty Pride here in the middle. I think the guy likes his cards though, right? Like, those might be 2 Kitty Prides there. We're not really sure. We got Lizard, which is phenomenal with our Luke Cage. And we have Sera. Now, obviously, the Bishop's going to move around, so we'll play Sera left side. And we got to see what we get here, man. Shang-Chi's good. Angela's not bad. We can build on that. Snow Guard would be probably worst case scenario at this current point in the game. Now, the issue is that we're most likely going to have priority. Which I probably... okay, he ties left lane. He's going to have all of our cards. Why would he play Collector after the Loki? That had to be a misplay. Oh, was that the card he played last? No, that doesn't make sense either. I don't know. We just played Loki down to ensure it. Well, that's all in the middle, so we can just Shadow King that unless he happens to get a copy of our Luke Cage. Then we're a bit out of luck there. Never mind, he can Kitty Pride that back. I thought his hand was going to be slightly full, but it wasn't. And we got an effing Snow Guard. The one card that was probably the worst to get. We didn't get Hitmonkey or Shang-Chi. If he snaps, this is a game to leave, probably. However, we're going to stick with it because why not? Let's go Mysterio, Shadow King. Here we go. Let's see if we got a Luke Cage. But if not, I think we could possibly steal the win here. He does have the priority too, so we can just Shadow King. It might have been smart to Shadow King left side because he has so much more room to play over there. Keep in mind, if he tries to Shadow King us, we have Luke Cage. And so if he isn't aware of that interaction, then we can just get the dubs. Either way, though, he's going to see... Yeah, see, he doesn't know that. Either way, we can get a cheeky little dub here, potentially. What did I play left side over here? The Lizard? Oh, cool. We're going to actually be able to get that left side. It just depends where he played his Mysterio, right? All right, let's kill that Collector. There we go. Okay, folks. Okay, and our Mysterio's in the middle. So we're going to tie for sure over there. Even better. I'll be damned. That's even better. Oh, my gosh. We played... we played our Shadow King on his Mysterio that set it down to 0. Okay, fantastic. Well, then we're looking great. He didn't get our Luke Cage either, so that works. The only, sad thing is that we did not get more than 2 cubes. That isn't that great. But you know what? We'll try to make it better on the second half here. So we have Luke Cage, Sera in hand. Good start. He still doesn't know we have Shang-Chi. We have that in our back pocket. And then obviously this is a very good Shang-Chi / Shadow King lane. Don't have either of those cards. Somewhat problematic, right? But we're going to be fine. Anything he builds up in the middle, we can just shut down and even play Shadow King potentially early. Let's get the Bishop down now. He's probably going to Loki this turn, if I were to imagine. Let's get our Cage down. We still don't have Shadow or Shang. And that obviously spells really bad news for us. If we can't get them down. Again, I like Spider-Ham now. The problem is I would love to get a cheeky Snow Guard in there. But maybe we do that instead. On turn 6 if we have Cryo. Okay, great. Devil Dinosaur, not mad about getting rid of that with the Spider-Ham there. And then we got Hitmonkey, which is massive. Dude, I honestly think this is going to be kind of cracked. Here's the deal, guys. We're going to go Sera mid. And then we're going to go Hitmonkey, Snowhawk, Mysterio. Maybe have priority over this guy. Depends what he does here. No, so he's going to have priority over us. Okay, so we can't do strategy A, which was going to be shut off Sherry's lab before he can use it. Strategy B was to use Shadow King and or Shang-Chi. Fun fact here. Sherry's lab, I've got 3 cards in the deck that are fantastic against it. Shadow King, Shang-Chi, Kitty Pryde. Didn't get any of those. That's just the way Marvel Snap works. We got to live with it. Instead, we're going to win that side for sure. He only has one card he can play over here. I mean, I dig it. The Mysterio's not going to be doing all that much, but...
Oh, snap.
We're going to snap into it. I mean, he can do a lot here. He's got the Jeff that he can move. I mean, this guy can pump out such massive power right now, but he didn't play Loki. He's going to play it through. We might lose 4 here, but I just kind of liked what we were cooking, guys. Yeah, it's a big kitty pride. We played Hitmonkey in the worst lane possible. That's just devastating to see. I'm not going to lie. Pretty devastating. I think we're going to be close here. Although, oh, we have Luke Cage down too. Oh my God, we're going to win by 1. It was going to be so close. That Luke Cage coming in just absolutely massive, guys. Completely massive. And he doesn't know it. We actually won by a fair bit. I forgot the Mysterio's over there. My bad. Whoa! All right.
Victory.
Just taking down the Loki deck, and we didn't even have to use Shadow King or Shang Chi, so that feels pretty good. That was a cheeky play on that guy's part to get advantage of the warpath, and I blew my whole explosive play on nothing, right? This is bad.
Opponent
He knows it.
snapped.
All right, now, guys, we are going to skip through this next battle because, well, Sanctum Sanctorum happened, and we ran out of space because Sera Control needs that space. He knew it. He snapped. I stuck in it, and I ended up having to retreat. So we're going to skip to our next round.
Escaped.
Deuces. Okay, guys. Round 4. Feeling good about this one. Yeah. I think Deep Space is good. He can pump more stats with Deep Space, probably. But I don't hate our odds here. Mirror Island activates. Like, our Kitty Pride should be getting the Mirror Island, so that's kind of good. Let's go those 2 now. We got the Luke Cage, so that's great. And then all we need is the Shadow King here to really start cooking. Let's see what this last location is. Ooh, I'll be damned. It's absolutely fantastic. We're going to play the Lizard first to make him think that we don't have Luke Cage to protect said Lizard. And we'll probably put the Luke Cage in Dark Dimension. We're going to need, desperately, we're going to need to get ourselves the Hitmonkey, Sera. I mean, come on. There's Sera. And we get the Hitmonkey, guys. I don't hate the Bishop here. I also don't hate the... I think we can win this middle lane, even if he does have Loki. The Jeff's pretty good. Deep Space does nothing but stats. And we can move our... I don't know. I think we like this. This is great for here. This is scary, but I think it's the right decision.
Oh, snap.
All right, so we're going to play our Kitty Pride left side on Deep Space. Luke Cage and Mysterio potentially as well. That's probably what? Devil Dino? He doesn't know we can bring this up. We're going to be tight on points here, guys. All right, cool. So we didn't get the Hitmonkey, but dude, I think we're going to win. I really do. We could throw Mysterio over here because it just doesn't matter about these other ones coming up. And then this is only 5 points. Maybe that's a smart thing. And then we do the gotcha moment here. All right, so he sends that over. Oh, dude, I think we're good, man. Except we're revealing first is the only issue, but I still think we won. One of these has got to be Loki. Nah, I don't think it's going to be enough, man. It's going to be close, though. Let's go, baby. And then we reveal second. I thought we revealed first, but we don't. We're actually going to get damn near close to winning all the lanes. Let's go. Absolutely perfect. and he is going to retreat on that. So that is textbook.
Victory.
Going against Loki, you know, quote unquote, the best deck right now. I still think, listen, if you want to know truly, Loki is my love. I love Loki, and Sera Loki is sick too. But it's what everybody sees. And so obviously, want to show you guys some decks that can compete with it. If you look here, Snowguard, we didn't play these two. And everything else, man, everything here is not a Series 4 or 5. I mean, this is a pretty good deck without those things, right? So we took advantage of our cards, the locations, and just like that, guys, we got another Infinity ticket. So Sera Control, man, it is more about knowing the game and knowing when to do the burst and when to do the counters than it is the cards in the deck for Sera Control. I still believe in the deck a lot. I think it's very, very good. It has the capability to punch up to just about anything. So hopefully you guys learned a little bit more about Sera Control if you've been watching the channel for a while. Hopefully, like each Sera guide, I bring something new to the table. And if you want to know like how to master this, guys, I've dumped in so much time into just teaching this deck. You can find the past videos. I'll put them down in the description below. I want to thank you guys for your time today. If you're enjoying the content, subscribe. We're trying to beat the Marvel Snap channel. And until the next one, happy snapping.